Welcome back to the Laugh Daily Podcast. Guys, we have an exciting episode today, right, Andrew?
Oh, we sure do. You guys have a lot of questions about JStu.
And specifically, Google. If you didn't know, you can type anything in on Google and it'll autofill a question for you. And apparently you guys are asking all sorts of interesting questions on Google. So today we're going to be answering them to the best of our knowledge. And we have Anna here who has scoured the internet and found all the top questions.
From Google?
Hello.
From Google.
This is going to be like a reference. You can always come back to this video when you have a question. So we're going to go over all the main questions. I don't know how specific we're going to get, but for any future questions you have, come back and just watch this video.
Andrew, do you have any questions you're nervous to answer?
My net worth?
That could be a question. Will you answer every question with truth and nothing but the truth?
You got to raise your right hand if you're going to do that.
Andrew.
Justin.
Are we going to answer with the truth and nothing but the truth?
Say aye.
Aye. You had it first, guys. All right, Anna, what do you got for the first question?
Great. The most searched question on the internet about you guys right now is, are Justin and Andrew brothers?
Oh, so that's the number one?
Are you serious? Well, that's not a surprise because a lot of the people we have run into in public, fan or not, they're like, are you guys brothers?
That's true. We get that in person a lot. So it makes sense that it would be on Google. So what say you?
Well, I'm confused. I mean, just look at us.
Oh.
Do we look alike at all? I mean, our hair is somewhat similar, but it's like, we're not brothers. No.
Isaac, what say you?
Your hair looks nothing alike.
Well, I mean, the spike aspect.
Tiny spike.
Surprisingly, we've gotten that asked several times.
Okay, well, just to answer the question, no, we're not brothers. But I think because when you hang out with people long enough, you start to just mold into the same like mannerisms and stuff. So I think even if people just watch us for like 30 seconds, like, are you guys brothers?
You're doing the same things. We have before said the same things at the same time a lot of the time.
We just did that on the podcast.
Exactly. So, no, we're not brothers, but Andrew does have a brother who actually looks like him. Throw it up on the screen. There he is.
Huh. Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, good work. So hopefully that clears the confusion, guys. We're not brothers. What do you got next?
Okay. The next question is, well, it's actually for both of you, but the one that I searched was for Justin. It says, who is Justin married to?
Yes, I'm married. And my wife is Brittany. Is that enough? Or you want more of an answer?
No, I'm implying that you're asking if I'm married as well.
Well, it says, who are they married to?
Oh.
Not to each other, I assume.
No.
No,
But
no.
I am married to my wife, Mary.
And I'm married to my wife, Brittany. And what's cool is Andrew and I both got married within about a year of each other.
Yeah.
And we've been friends with our wives for that long as well.
Ooh, I don't know if like I'm gonna like just dive into some of this a little bit, but I don't know if these are gonna come up as questions later. I doubt this one will, but we were dating our wives really before YouTube started. I know Mary gets that question sometimes, like, "Oh, did you just meet him because he became a famous YouTuber?" And I'm like, "Oh," but no.
Yeah, back in high school, locked eyes and fell in love at first sight.
It's
as simple as that. Hey, I don't know if there's any more. Are there any more questions about our relationship with our wives?
There was one very specific one where somebody asked how Justin got a girlfriend.
Just me.
just you, nothing about Andrew.
How I got a girlfriend.
Sorry.
I don't know. Is that like offensive or how did Justin get a girlfriend?
Or was it like
such a weirdo?
Or I gotta know the tips.
Well, I don't really have any good tips for you because thankfully in my case, Brittany started liking me before I knew her because she was in a grade below me. And I found out that she liked me and then took a little while before I started dating her. And then
So you're just saying that she just was like, just fell in love with you first sight.
Yes.
You didn't have to do nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
So that's my best advice. Just be yourself, and the right person will come at the right time.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll help the fans.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm glad I could help.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Keeping in the theme of family, how many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
But wait.
Oh, there's more. I forgot. We have 2 kids and 1 on the way. We have a 3rd due in December.
So technically, you can say you have 3 kids at the moment.
I just haven't met the 3rd one yet.
Yeah. I have 2 kids as well. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. Boy and girl, the best.
I have a 4-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. Yeah.
Again, we're like along the same wavelength, just across the board. Brothers? We're getting married at the same time. We became friends at the same time. We're having kids at the same time, except I'm not having a 3rd.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely not having a 3rd.
Why?
Yeah. I know. I was hoping somebody would catch
almost like you can't. Want to be friends? No.
Isn't that how friendships go? You become friends at the same time? Or does one person be like, I wish I was friends with him?
Yeah, but you're not friends yet.
So we did become friends at the same time.
It's only
done one way.
I don't know if that scenario has probably happened where one person thought they were friends with someone else when they actually weren't. And then that person...
Oh, Isaac.
He flew out of his chair.
He literally almost fell out of the chair behind the camera. I don't know if you can hear that crack, but...
They saw our reaction. That's all that matters.
Is there any questions about how we became friends?
Wait, just
Okay. Nope, just go down the line.
Okay. What church do you go to?
We go to Life Church. We go to the same church. We make the same video.
Are you brothers?
Yeah.
Craig Groeschel, ever heard of him?
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. But been to different churches over the years. And it's a non-denominational church. If you want to check them out, they have a YouTube channel. You can watch all their sermons online. Fantastic stuff. So
yeah, that's who we did our little mini-series, Bible series with.
Yeah, if you don't know about that, just search it. Switch, JStu, Must Have Jesus. It's a 4-part little devotional thing we did, kind of like a Q&A, I guess. Super cool. So yeah, there you go.
Related to that, there's another question that kept popping up. It is JStu Christian? But I think you already answered that pretty well, but maybe give part of the story behind that. Mm-hmm. Are you a Christian? Why?
Yes, Christian. Myself, I've been raised Christian by my parents, and then I had to make the decision for myself. I do not remember the age, because it wasn't like a moment where an aha moment. It was gradually over time, just learning through my mistakes and then reading the Bible for myself and then taking what I learned and actually applying it to my life and not just calling myself a Christian, but actually living it out, living with conviction and listening to it and just this continual growth. So I think over the years, I've just slowly been growing in my faith.
Pretty similar story. I'd say just basically everything you said is spot on for me as well, except for I feel like it really hammered the nail. Wait.
I think that makes sense.
Sure.
Hammer the nail.
The point got made when I was in college and you start to realize how difficult life really is when you're out on your own, you're not with your parents anymore, and you start to realize like it's too hard for me to like really do on my own. So I need help, and Jesus is the best. So
yeah, and Andrew and I, throughout the years, like we would do Bible study. I remember when we were living in Denver, we'd watch like sermons together. Oh gosh, are you okay? Andrew just choked on some kombucha, but
that stuff can be spicy sometimes.
Yes, and it's not even spicy kombucha; it's just watermelon.
Keep going.
Yeah, we do Bible studies on and off. We've done several Bible studies together. Like even when Rick was on the team. And Seth was on the team. Like a year and a half ago, we had like a team Bible study where we'd meet every week. We'd go over like a Bible study series, a video series, and then like talk about life. So that was really cool. So it's been very awesome having a mutual belief.
Switching gears, how tall is Andrew?
Yeah. People do think we're taller in
right.
person. They're like, oh, I didn't expect you to be like this. We're not like huge athletes or anything, but I'm 6'2".
Yeah. And I'm 6 foot. So
Nobody asked about you.
I know. I after I answered it, I was like, man, no one asked me. Why am I doing this?
Me.
So sorry. I will only speak when spoken to.
Good.
How can I meet JStu?
Take it away.
Watch our YouTube videos.
No. That doesn't count. Meet us.
Oh.
Physically.
In person?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's how you do it. You wait for us to announce a meet and greet. That's number one. Number two is if you follow us on social media, sometimes we post stuff like, hey, we're going to be here doing a pop-up shop, or we're going over here today, or stuff like that.
In the past, we did a live show.
A live show.
1,000 of you came and got to meet us. So
We just did the Squid Game video, which was a great way to meet us and
so-
be in a video. So
basically, follow us on social media and we'll announce those things. That's the only way you're going to meet us, or if you run into us in public. We don't do any other meetups.
you want like a little hint? Justin is always at Taco Bell. So if you want to meet him, just hang around Taco Bell. You're destined to run into him.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, go hang out at Taco Bell. It's totally fine. Not saying you'll ever see me, but it could happen. That's right.
Nice.
Just any Taco Bell, he could
No
just spawn.
specific Taco Bell.
No, he likes to like kind of hit him like in a route.
Yeah, I'm doing
See
a tour.
who's doing the best today.
Which
This
is the
strategy.
best? Can I visit every Taco Bell in the nation?
He does that daily.
Yes.
When I was doing my research, this is probably just talking about a different Justin Stewart, but is Justin Stewart still alive?
I mean,
It could be you.
yeah. I mean, what other Justin Stewarts are? I'm the only one, right?
Yeah, definitely the only one.
If it's a top result, I mean, yeah, I'm alive. Haven't
plans?
died yet. No plans to die yet.
Okay.
I don't have any plans. So we'll see. You could keep searching Google and maybe one day it'll update.
Did JStu create the floss?
That's hard to say. Isaac's shaking his head, which I think if we're going with the honest truth, no, we didn't invent it because somebody taught us the dance. But this is before it was popular.
We made a whole video about this, by the way.
That's true.
If you want to go watch an in-depth, just type it in JStuStudios, the floss. And we really,
Yeah, because years ago in a prank video, was it Jacob or both of you guys?
yeah, probably Jacob, honestly.
Was doing that dance like in a prank video.
Yeah, it was Jacob.
People were like, what is that? Like no one knew what that dance was yet. And then a few years later, that backpack kid started doing it all over the place. And I'm like, oh, look, this kid invented this sick dance. And then some of you though, you're like, nah,
Yeah.
I've seen this before on JStu.
And we'll take credit for it because, we made several videos just doing that dance in public. Like you said, years before Backpack Kid. Why on earth did Backpack Kid just blow up and get credited that?
Because was that on Vine? He was doing that stuff. It's basically like today's TikTok. Like you could blow up on TikTok in one day. And
But even before him, before us making it like more relevant, there was somebody who uploaded like years even before our video doing that dance.
that was just like if you know dance for a while. And then it became a name brand.
Yeah.
Now it's on Fortnite. And,
Is really anything new under the sun?
no, it's just reprinted.
Yep. Reprinted, redistributed, and
Did Rick leave JStu?
who?
He's not
searching
here
that?
today, so yes,
Yeah, he's not here today. That's right.
he's gone
But
for the week.
like on the team wise, though,
Oh.
he's still here
I thought
on
they were
the
asking
team.
about right this second. See, we can't even bring him in. But like, guys, look, Rick's here because he's not.
The long running joke is that Rick doesn't exist.
That's true. Rick's not real.
That's right. So feel free to comment that on any video of ours because Rick will see it.
Or will he?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a mystery. It's a mystery, guys. Sorry, can't answer that one.
Next question.
Great. This one, I thought was really weird because it should be just obvious. What does Andrew from MoreJStu look like? What? It was a real question. I can't make this up.
That seems like a question from somebody who maybe heard about our channel and know our names.
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
Like, I'm subscribed to MoreJStu.
But here's the thing. If you're listening to this on Spotify, you still don't know the answer. And I can't describe it to you.
Well, we do now have video activated on Spotify.
No way.
So if you're actually looking at your screen, you could see us for the first time if you have no idea what we look like.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is a big step.
Andrew,
if this is true.
Andrew's gotten, if you're still listening though, why don't we describe what you look like?
I can't see myself.
Who's your doppelganger?
I've gotten, what's the drummer from 21 Pilots?
Yeah, 21 Pilots.
Only when I've dyed my hair. I've dyed my hair sometimes and people are like, oh, you look like, is it Ryan Dunn? Or no,
I don't know his name.
Who's that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, what's his name then? Josh Dunn. Is it Dunn?
Just Josh.
Josh.
No last name.
And bald, Andrew looks like a soccer player. I don't know his name.
I can't remember his name either, but when I'm bald, it's like an identical match.
A long time ago, one of the new subscribers did a
Something
picture.
Silva.
Yeah, someone sent us a screen, a side by side of Andrew Bald and this soccer player on Twitter, like years ago, and I was like, "Who is this? Your long lost brother?" Yeah, if you can find a picture, we could throw it up on the screen. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, David Silva.
David Silva. Here's what he looks like. I mean, isn't that look just like Andrew? Dude, yeah, what the heck?
When I'm bald.
Can we like set up a meet? You meet him for the first time. We do a video with him, just like what we did with Blake. Blake and what's his name?
We need to talk about that real quick
Steve
because that video got 100,000 likes. Where we said if this video gets 100,000 likes, we will set up a lunch meeting between Blake and Steve Zahn, and they will just interact and we'll just film it. And what's funny is that this story is actually really funny.
Yeah,
because Caleb found Steve Zahn's daughter on Instagram and messaged her. Like she followed him back. So he's like, oh, maybe we can set this up.
this is possible now.
So they like sent one message back and forth. I was like, oh, hey. And then he like dropped the question of like, hey, so this is really weird, but my friend looks like your dad or something like this. You want to meet? And then she unfollowed him.
I mean, I get it. But poor Caleb's like, yeah, she unfollowed me. He was all sad.
I mean, it was a long shot to begin with, but then she followed him back and they like had like a 1 second convo. So I was like, oh, maybe we could actually set up this. We probably should just reach out to Steve, but.
Yeah. And now Blake's off the team.
Exactly. So that'll probably never happen unless Steve, for some reason you're watching this podcast.
I mean, I've gotten people say that I look like somebody. I don't know their names, but if we did a whole video where we met our doppelgangers, that'd be epic. Like you and then me. Sure. Someone messaged me recently, actually. I think they might have tagged me on Instagram. But anyways, I'll see if I can find it.
Does that answer your question?
No, because you still have to describe what you look like to those who are just listening.
Oh, man. I have to describe myself?
Yeah, Justin, why don't you describe?
Yes, short hair that's spiked, but it's like it's not orange, but it's not brown. It's like somewhere in the middle.
Like an auburn.
Yeah. Tall. He's got a thinner base face.
It's like a long face?
I wouldn't necessarily say long. It's just not like a wide face.
Oh, so, okay.
Actually, if Rick could throw up the animation he did of Andrew and I, it's spot on.
That's true.
Because he was doing research on animation, and he said face shape is really important, even if you don't get any other features, because you can like kind of determine. You can tell it's like Andrew based on the design of his face.
Yeah.
And look at this. I mean,
it's pretty good.
And then look at me. They're pretty good, Rick.
Did you know I broke my nose when I was little and never got it fixed?
Why?
Because I didn't know I broke it until I got mono, and the doctor was looking at my nose, and he was like, I think you broke this a while ago. But see, that's why there's like almost like a bridge right there.
Did you were you able to eventually get it fixed, or it's the point of no return?
I have no idea.
Oh, hey. Your nose doesn't hurt nowadays.
Doesn't hurt, but maybe it could be better. You know, when you're like living a certain way and you don't know that life could be better. Like,
Yeah. Man, maybe one day Andrew will get nose surgery.
maybe, but after seeing what Rick went through with his nose surgery, I don't want.
Yeah.
I just live with one nostril.
I mean, you've already done it for 30 years, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
yeah.
Anyways, next question.
Shall we move on?
Let's move on.
What were both of your first jobs?
Well, I was a busser at a Mexican restaurant. If you have no idea what that is, I cleaned up all the garbage and leftover food. So I'd go to people's tables after they're done eating, and I'd take it, bring it back, and give it to the dishwasher guy.
You didn't always do that.
Well, I did other things like clean the bathroom.
No, I mean, like when you took the food, you didn't just bring all the food.
Yeah, I didn't bring all the food back. Sometimes I'd occasionally eat some that was I was in high school. I was starving, and somebody left half a quesadilla untouched, a steak quesadilla untouched. I had to take a bite. Actually, I ate the whole thing. So, I mean, would you not, if you're starving, you just pick it up and they didn't eat it? A whole perfect quesadilla.
I get it. There's a whole Seinfeld episode about this where someone threw away a donut and it was just sitting on the top. It never touched any of the rest of the trash, and he was eating it, but then he got made fun of. So,
Anna's shaking her head no. You would never eat untouched food?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Isaac's in.
Isaac for sure has. Nice. But you're kind of iffy on it. It kind of
I've
depends.
never been in that situation before. I don't think.
Well, now you're prepared.
Yeah, now I
Yes.
know. It's probably fine.
That's what I
Probably not gonna
thought.
Die or
And look, I'm here.
wow.
I know.
Yeah.
So anyways, what did you do?
My very first job, we might have talked about this before, but was a summer school janitor.
We both were cleaning up things. Huh?
Yeah. Just sweeping floors, cleaning out the trash cans, wiping whiteboards.
Was it annoying?
What?
Was it annoying?
No, it wasn't really annoying. I was just by myself, just walking through a school after all the kids like left. So you just kind of clean up for the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I do.
Summer school janitor.
Should we move on or is
Yeah.
there more?
No, I mean, that was the first job.
That was about it.
This one is a little cringe, but can either it was specifically for Andrew, but I think it's good for
I'll
both
pass.
of you.
I don't know what you're about to say.
Can Andrew Seitz sing?
No.
Prove it. Just kidding.
Oh, why'd you have to go?
I don't know why that was in there, but
But he says he can't sing, but yet he's done several songs for the music channel.
By the grace of God.
You had to push your way through that. You should talk about that. The first song we did, going into that song, did you know like, I can't sing. Why am I doing this? What inclined you to be like, I feel like I can't sing, but let's do it.
You're talking about Must Have Snacks, right?
Yeah, Must Have Snacks.
I feel like because I never really have done that in the past, so I guess I didn't really know what it was more of an unknown, like, let's try this. And that song was just ridiculous in terms of lyrics. So there was almost the expectation was I'm not going to be able to do this. So it's I'm going to fail no matter what. So might as well try and fail versus just give up. And funny thing is, I think we've talked about this before, but we recorded that song all in one day. And then the very next day we shot the music video in Texas. So we had just that night to record. This was our first time ever. And my allergies were acting up so much that I could barely even talk. And I had to get through this whole song. So there's even moments at the at the end of the verse where my voice, you can almost hear it gets a little bit of raspiness. That's just from my allergies.
it was an artistic choice.
That was not on purpose.
Guys, go listen to the song because he's right. That lyrically, that song was nuts. Considering we've never done a song before, and then we just go straight to bars and rhymes that are really hard to articulate with. Man, it was so. Props to Andrew going into it, Because I don't know, like if there's something like I don't really enjoy doing or know I'm not necessarily good at it, I probably don't want to do it. So props to you for trying something new and even stepping outside your comfort zone and doing it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. And since then, you've done it several times and you guys all love the songs and I've had a fun time doing it. Yeah. So there you go.
Nice. Cool. Can Justin or Andrew do a backflip?
On concrete or trampoline?
Either. Anything. Can you do a backflip?
Neither.
Definitely not on concrete. On the trampoline, kind of. So
Fair.
I did a double backflip once and landed on my neck.
What?
And ever since. Yeah.
When was that?
It was when I lived in Pueblo when I was a kid.
Oh, that
I was like nailing backflips, and then I just went ham and tried to do a double and just like, I like knocked the wind out of me. I'm
so
like,
that's what.
yeah. So, something happened that day. I don't know what, but you know what? I still haven't gone to the doctor for my neck. Yeah, so
You just have like a vertebrae sticking out sideways.
I don't really like doing them because it just brings back the scary memory.
Just traumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a random question.
It was just in there. The further we get down, the more I was just making them up too. So,
Perfect.
what do Justin's tattoos mean?
Oh, I have 5 tattoos. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tattoos.
You just got one.
Yeah, I just got one. Actually, my smallest one is a dot. I got with Andrew for a video. I mean, I guess it's just
Drew Super Zoom.
look at that. So we are the proud members of the Dot Club. So if any of you guys want to get a tattoo, get one on your wrist. We'll gladly welcome you to the club. There's no meaning behind it. Sorry.
DOT stands for.
We could make up a bigger meaning for it because every one of my tattoos has like meaning when it comes to like my faith. So I won't go too in depth. I mean, I have this arrow one. If you're not watching it, it's not going to really make sense. I have like an arrow tattoo. Means Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have a casket with flowers coming out of it that says planted, not buried, kind of referencing being born again. I have a heart that's half like stone and then half like flesh. So life's coming out of one side and it's kind of like, dead on the other side. I just got like a geometric eagle. That's talking about, I really just honestly like the way it looked, but
The eagle eggs
I
from Nacho Libre.
eagle eggs. I associated the Bible verse, we will soar on wings like eagles, just to it, give it extra meaning. I don't know it off the top of my head. And then I have one on my chest that's anchor that says faith, hope, and love, which is also a Bible verse in Hebrews. So there you go, 0 to 60 on the tattoos. More to come.
I'm assuming you don't want to answer your net worth.
I mean, maybe you should answer it. I don't know what it is.
I think you should just give us the answer because like
Yeah, Google it.
the Google answer is pretty funny.
Is it correct? I don't remember the last time I've looked this up.
Oh, okay.
Last time I looked it up, it was like, dang, I wish.
But maybe now it's correct.
If they never upped it, still probably wouldn't be
Maybe. I mean,
of what it was.
net
5
worth
years
is
ago.
like a combination of all assets.
Yep.
And I wonder if we're the same or different because, like, obviously we both run the channel.
Oh, do you want it for you guys individually or for the channel?
Let's do both.
what-
Well, go ahead.
Huh?
Should we do which one first though? Okay, I would do individual. What do you have first?
Oh, well, first I had just put MoreJStu in because I thought that.
Okay, we'll
But
just do
there's
channel.
different for JStu and MoreJStu, so
Which one's the biggest?
just JStu.
Okay.
As of last week.
Last week. Who's
Okay.
updating these?
Wait. I take it all back. MoreJStu is worth, as of the 1st of September, $6.99 million.
Oh,
So let's break that down. That's including what for the business?
so,
So
but oh, okay.
$7 million, we'll say.
Oh, someone want to buy the channel for $7 million? I don't know. Is that correct?
Me, I will buy it. Andrew, your net worth is $1.5 million.
We're gonna break this
not
down.
bad.
We'll see yours and mine and see if it like equals to JStu,
Oh, yeah.
which it's not.
Technically, it shouldn't because the company should be worth more because it's got look at all these assets around the people that work here, the
Yeah.
videos
So
that we've
this-
uploaded.
The videos, the content house,
Yeah,
the toys,
the
snacks,
drinks, the snacks, all that adds up.
Rick. Without Rick, man, that drops down to about $5 million.
$5 million.
Yeah, he probably should get it right now. If he's worth that much, man.
There are more than one of you on here, so it's harder to see.
Ha! I'm an original.
What am I?
Oh, wait, here we go.
A reprint.
Of who?
Bear with internet.
We should have fast internet here.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was.
We have fiber internet here.
Oh, you're also worth $1.5 million.
Oh,
So combined, we're $3 million net worth.
the company. So the company has $4 million extra dollars than we have in net worth.
So you're saying without us, the company's still worth
$4
$4 million?
That according to Google,
Just because
that's
of
accurate.
Rick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
about
Rick
that.
stays when we sell company,
I guess that could make sense. Like if you think about Apple, like Steve Jobs died. I mean, Apple's still Apple. Apple's still popular. But I feel like it's not the same with the YouTube channel.
that's true. I mean, what are some? The only example I can think of really is Smosh because they kind of like broke up and then they got like a new cast and kind of went a different format. They're okay, but definitely not like before.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, there you go.
Now you know.
The more you know.
This is probably the last question that I have, but I can find more. And I just made it up, so you don't have to even answer. it if
Ooh,
you
a
don't want
bonus
to.
made up question.
I'm so nervous.
I'm nervous. If you could change one thing about JStu, what would it be?
Wow. That is a deep, hard question.
Only get to pick one.
What? Andrew has a list. Man, I
Let
changed
me pull
this.
up my list. I update it every night.
Gosh. Do you have anything off the top of your head?
I have like directions I could go, but they're not like anything major. Like this is not the number one thing. But for example, like if we lived in maybe California, potentially for like the weather, sometimes the weather here makes it difficult to film. And I'm like,
Yeah. It could be, change for the better. That's a good point. If I could change anything and it would go exactly how I want it to, I would want us to have a bigger property and a nicer property because, we've done a lot to the house. It's, upgrade everything, get a warehouse, bigger warehouse, all those sort of things. I think I'd change.
I wish we had a Pat McAfee level sports podcast.
Oh, man, that would be cool. Maybe if I could go back in time and change the name of the channel, I might change it. I don't know what to, but change it to something different that we both come up with. So there you go. It's a good question.
Thank you.
Isaac, what would you change about the
I love it here.
Ah, great.
Good answer. Good answer.
No, I know an answer for you, Isaac. You would want an epic music studio. Because with all our outlets, if we had like designated like the best of the best, like a cool music studio, cool podcast studio. Because like right now we're changing up the location every day, which is totally cool.
I like changing the podcast location to these like different sets. You almost get a little behind the scenes look. But at the same time, we have a dope set in mind that I think we'll still build. That way we can just have that just be like, well, we don't know where to go. It'll be in the set.
Yeah.
Let's see. So cool.
If our podcast keeps growing, then we 100% will do that.
Well, how does it grow?
By more listeners. That's it.
That do what? Subscribe?
Yeah, subscribe, follow, tune in every week.
And watch the whole episode?
Yeah, that helps. So, there you go, guys. Do you, Anna, have any more questions? If not, I think Isaac's like itching his head ready to ask a question. I see him. He's been thinking of this question like all day. So keep that in mind.
Where can you find JStu merch?
JStu merch at JStuShop.com.
That's right.
Yeah, we have new merch dropping soon, which we'll show you guys. What was that?
That was Drew in the editing room making sounds.
Sound like a mouse, like releasing a big flatulent.
Flatulent? Uh-huh. Wouldn't that be called flatulence? Or is flatulent just singular?
He flatulated?
He did a flatulent.
What was I saying? Merch.
Oh, yeah.
We have new merch dropping very soon. So we'll wear it in the next podcast because it should be here.
It's shipped out, or it's shipping tomorrow.
It's shipping tomorrow for us to get samples to wear. So we'll give you guys the full scoop on the new merch because it is nice.
On top of that, we're launching our new coffee company soon. Hopefully. It looks, we had a get together the other day as a team and tried coffee.
Again?
Bless you, Drew. Yeah, we tried coffee again and we finally picked an exact flavor. So you guys soon, hopefully, will be able to order our cans online.
And you can still do that at JStuShop.com.
Exactly. So pretty exciting stuff. All right, Isaac. I know you've been really, guys, he's been wanting to, like, he honestly keeps raising his hand. I'm like, we can't see you. Like, the people can't see you, but go ahead.
I'm just playing with my hair. But if there was one thing you could change about each other, what would it be?
Oh, my gosh. That's a controversial question, huh?
There was actually one question that kept coming up, but I was too afraid to like write it down. Was that, have you ever guys haven't had any beef with each other? Like, have you ever been like so mad?
Man, good thing you guys stayed listening to the end of the episode.
Ooh, that's right. No, Andrew and we're not human, so we've never not got along.
Right.
So yeah, I wouldn't say definitely not beef. Just like any other relationship in life, you have moments of disagreement or of argument or of whatever it may be. So yes, but not beef.
Well, what does beef define it? How long does beef last? Like, is it an argument that lasts a certain period of time becomes beef? Or is it just one singular argument becomes beef?
I don't know.
Definition,
beef?
go.
Oh shoot. I don't know. Like, if like so bad that you didn't even want to like look at each other for like the whole day.
That's beef?
The whole day.
I can't even look at Andrew this whole day.
To have beef with someone is wanting a fight with them, a person having something against someone else, or wanting an argument or fight. So it could just be a singular issue that is eventually resolved, and then you have no more beef. You can have beef and then not have beef.
I thought beef was just like all brawl. Like you got beef with me, you're gonna pay
With my fist.
I guess in that definition, then yes.
Not the fighting part, though.
Oh yeah, not fighting.
So major beef is like boxing, but minor beef is just, I can't look at you today.
Yeah.
Minor.
Yep.
Minor beef.
That's it. Yeah.
What would you change? What would you change about each other?
I wish Andrew could sing.
Dang it.
That's the one thing. I literally can't think of anything right now. And since we were just talking about it, you're saying, well, you couldn't sing. Well, I wish you could sing then.
Oh, well, that's
really
like a good
nice.
thing.
Well, he didn't say it had to be changed for the bad.
I wish.
I
wish you were the worst person.
I wish
you smelled like a dirty diaper.
I wish.
There's like, I know what it is. I just can't think of the word.
Handsome?
I wish you was less handsome.
More handsome. It's okay. We can come back right after these short messages. And we're back, guys.
That was super short.
Drew inserted it like a little bit there, so
Oh, thanks,
seems
Drew.
short to us, but
So
like,
nice.
yeah, thanks, Drew.
I would just say, well, okay. So you know how sometimes like gifts can be like curses sometimes in the sense of like, oh, this is like a really cool thing about you. But then once it hits a certain point, it can be almost like, this is kind of not ideal.
I totally.
It's not that exciting.
Isaac's leaning over. Oh, what is it?
So Justin has a great gift of being able to adapt to change and like just do things on the go and just switch up and go and just be open to new things, which in the curse realms of things, that's can almost like take like an idea or something we're working on and then change focus like too quick.
That's good. I definitely wish I could change and be more, because I mean, across the board, sometimes I'll be like, man, I could really do that. And not even in the moment. Sometimes I'll have an idea and I'll text Andrew and I'm like, I did not think that through. Not that it's like a bad idea. I'm like, I probably could have answered my own question, or I probably could have. I probably like, well, maybe now's not the best time for this idea. Like, let's let it simmer. So, yeah, that was a really good answer.
Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah. I still wish you could sing, I guess.
Oh, man.
I don't have a.
I guess I could get singing lessons.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It's the only way that's going to happen.
Well, guys, I think that's the end of today's questions. But if you have any more unanswered questions that you're dying to know, leave a comment down below. We might get to them in a future episode.
Or we might just reply to your comment.
Yeah, we don't have to keep making question and answer videos. We actually did make a ton of question and answer videos back on MoreJStu long time ago. If you just type in JStu Q&A, Andrew and I would do Q&As, but all the questions were just like really kind of weird questions. It's like, can you act like a toad in the middle of the road? Yeah. They're actually pretty funny. Just go look them up. Okay? That's all I got.
That's all we got.
Have a good day. Goodbye.